All right, so it is day 4, January the 4th, and we just dropped our kid off. Well, I just dropped my son off at his day program. Like I said, my son is autistic. He is 27 years old, and I lost my train of thought. Oh, he has to go to a day program just so we can have some time to get things done. I mean, mostly it's just me and my wife that care for him, so we're lucky to have a day program that he can attend for about 8 hours a day. So that is great for us. But so today I'm heading back toward the house. I made that spaghetti last night that I talked about in yesterday's video. I didn't film any of that. I just made it. I didn't need any. It was hard. It was hard because it looked really good, but that is what I'm going to be having for lunch. I got some things to take care of at home today, so I'm heading back toward the house. I'd rather hang out around town and have fun, but at least I got some awesome spaghetti that I made last night to try out. Now, I've done something different this morning. I drank 1 cup of coffee black with cinnamon in it because I hear about all these health benefits of cinnamon, and I have stomach issues, and cinnamon helps to ease those stomach issues, believe it or not. So I feel really good, and I drank a second cup. I didn't put cinnamon in the second cup. I don't want to overdo it on the cinnamon, but I did put it on top of the other cup that had the cinnamon in it just to make sure I got more cinnamon in my system. But anyway, that's going to be a ritual of mine. I'm going to start drinking that coffee every day like that. I quit drinking coffee some years ago because I used to drink so much of it till I'd get jittery. I'm just going to have to control myself to maybe 2-3 cups a day. I may have another one around lunchtime or so. We'll see. And the coffee also helps with the digestion and stuff, and helps aid in the weight loss, especially if you're drinking it black. So yeah, man, especially with the type of diet I'm doing right now, which is just really an experiment. Don't hold me to it. I'm not trying to knock any other diets out there or whatever, but I just want to see if this intermittent fasting works on its own, and how long it'll work on its own with simple things. I know for a fact that I feel better eating the foods that I normally would eat anyway. I mean, if I want to eat a hot dog, I'm go eat some hot dogs. If I want to eat cheeseburgers or lasagna, that's what I'm going to eat. Now I have, like I said, been on keto during 2020, the pandemic. I was on keto for not quite a year. I'm going to say I was on there for about 10 months. I started on May the 4th, and I was having weight loss results, and around September or so, I quit dropping in weight. I dropped about 30 to 35 pounds. I can't remember. I've got it all video documented. Don't worry. We'll bring that out if we have to. But what wound up happening was I started out at, I'm trying to think. I think I started out around 330 pounds or somewhere around there, 334 maybe, if I can remember correctly. And I lost just doing keto now, no exercise, because it's the pandemic. Remember, I got 2 autistic kids. I was stuck in the house with both of them for weeks at a time. And in the first in the first month, March or so, March and April, I was really packing on the pounds, sitting around the home, being trapped in the house. So I thought, I started watching all these keto videos of people, and I said, wow, I can do this, that looks amazing. I started buying all these keto ingredients, almond flour, coconut flour, oh God, you name it, whatever they were into. I bought some of those Dash Mini waffle makers, and I was making what they call chaffles and making sandwiches out of chaffles. Everything was great. The cost of gas wasn't very high, plus I didn't go anywhere, so my money was building up. Well, around February or March of 2021, which is when I quit doing keto so strictly, and the reason I did was because everything started going up, from groceries to gas. I'm like, God almighty. And all of a sudden I was put back out into the world here in my state of South Carolina, and everything was opening up, and I was having to deal with being on the road again, taking the children back and forth to their day programs, and it was just quicker for me to get a bite on the road. And you can only eat so many chef salads until you just break and give in. It just wasn't working out. Wasn't able to prepare my own food like I wanted to. The restaurant world does not cater to they do not cater to the keto folks and the low carb folks. Hell, they probably can't afford to either, actually, if you think about it. But it just became too expensive, and I had to dump it. And the weight just come back on like you would not believe. And I just said, to heck with it for a while, until... of course, it stayed in my mind, and I kept researching, and I found out that a lot of keto people had videos that I missed somehow, where they do this intermittent fasting. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you need to do that if this keto is so darn effective? The reason they do it is because keto is only effective to an extent, and intermittent fasting is the real key, the real trick to their weight loss. The rest of it is just them cooking up recipes and making websites to draw people like me in. And it worked. I was drawn in, and I was a believer in it. And then finding out about the intermittent fasting, I was like, oh, okay. So, dang. But you expect me to be keto and do intermittent fasting when intermittent fasting works with everything out there, even calories in, calories out, is basically intermittent fasting. All this stuff has been around since the 80s, just like my mullet. That'll be a subject for another day. But right now we're going home, and we're going to have some spaghetti in a little while. Y'all stay tuned for that. Well, it is almost 11 o'clock, and it is time for some of that spaghetti. Yes. All right, so yesterday I cooked a big old pan of baked spaghetti with cheese on top. I didn't get to eat any because my eating window had closed by the time I got it made. I made it for the family. So now I get to eat me some. I'm going to eat a big old plate of it too, I'm going to tell you right now. Hold on just a second. Alright, so made it in this big casserole dish, as you can see. That is a good baked spaghetti right there. And I'm gonna get me a plate full of this right now, and we're gonna sit down and have lunch together. How about that? Stay tuned. Alright, so that is my plate full of spaghetti right there. I just got done microwaving it. And we're gonna sit down and enjoy it. Alright, so I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. How's this fool gonna lose any weight eating the way he's eating? I don't have an answer. All I can tell you is to subscribe, stay tuned for next Monday's weigh-in. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. I had to shut the door to get rid of that TV noise in another room. Like I said, subscribe and find out. When I do my next weigh-in. When I do my weigh-in. Oh yeah. It was on January the 1st. It was on a Saturday. That might be a problem for me. My kids are home on Monday. My kids are home on Saturday. Mondays would be a more ideal day for me to weigh in. So I will have to do something about that. So I will do my weigh-in next Monday. I may still do, I think I'll do one this Saturday, but from then, after this Saturday, we'll start doing them on Mondays from then on. With my daughter home, I'll have to bring my scale into the tiny bathroom so I can get away from all the noise that she has going on. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this big plate of spaghetti and I will catch up with you in a little while. Alright, so that plate of spaghetti is history. And it was actually enough spaghetti for 2 people, as you can see. But I am satisfied. I am full. I think I'm full mainly because of the intermittent fasting is starting to kick in. So when I eat a big meal, it's starting to fill me up faster. Alright. Got a little spaghetti on me there. Oops. Alright, well, we'll holler at you in a little while. We'll see what else we can get into for the day before we call it a wrap. Alright, so it is the end of the day, and I am fixing to pick up my daughter from school. I haven't eaten anything since the spaghetti around 11 o'clock. It is 4:01 now. I got 30 minutes before I get her. So I'm hoping to have enough time to eat and have a conversation before she gets in the car. And didn't realize I had the music playing. Oops. Anyway, crap happens. Let's go find something to eat. I'll get back with you in a minute. Alright, so I'm going through Zaxby's drive-in. This is not really what I wanted today. I wanted to do a sit down in a restaurant before I had to pick up my daughter, but some things had come up and my time was taken away from me, so it gave me less time to prepare for how I was going to finish my food for the day. So it's going to have to be Zaxby's today. So they got a new signature crispy chicken sandwich that is pretty good. I've had them in the past. I will get that. And I will get my daughter something from Zaxby's as well. So let's go order something good. Alright, so we made it with our Zaxby's. Waiting on my daughter to get out of school. And she doesn't like to eat the toast that comes with her chicken, so we got that too. So that's something extra we get to eat today. And the whole box of French fries. They're supposed to be spicy. Well, there's a little bit of spice on there. I should have told them I want extra spice on there. Well, hey, we won't complain too much. Don't you love when you ask for ketchup and they give you none? Absolutely. They ask me, do I want ketchup? I'm like, yes. And I get none. My daughter didn't get none either. Oh well. I did get some Zax sauce. Pretty decent ketchup. Not really. We'll take it though. But the real star of the show was this crispy chicken sandwich. It's just got a little Zax sauce on it, some pickles. And I gotta move up a little bit in the line here. Once I move up, I shouldn't have to move again. Right. Not exactly the meal I wanted to end the day with. I could have done worse, I guess. So day 4, intermittent fasting. We eat that wonderful spaghetti today. And we're having this fried chicken sandwich. And a diet soda. I just have to see if intermittent fasting works. Eating regularly without counting calories, without doing any specific diet. I'm sure it will to some degree. Because despite all this horrible food I am eating, I am cutting out the eating at night. That is my downfall to begin with. That's why getting full as close to 5 o'clock as I can get is so important. Because if I don't, it's where I wind up messing up. But as the year goes on, I hope I can step it down to 4 o'clock and then maybe 3 o'clock. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my chicken sandwich, and if I don't see you no more on this video, I will see you tomorrow.